Hi everybody, what's going on? I recently decided to do some tutorials on trim. So go to my channel, go to playlists, look for trim tutorials. These are going to be short videos, 10 minutes or less, pinpointing specific things that you can do to make your trim look like a professional installed it. These videos are for the DIYer, and I'm going to show you guys some excellent tips to get it done and get it looking nice. Hi everybody, I'm Jim Deerdorf and this is Detroit DIY. Today we are going to talk about the return cut. Not a very widely used cut in trim. It's used typically where a piece of trim would end, per se at a staircase, or if you want to put a piece of trim underneath your window and you want to have the trim adjacent to it but into the top of it as opposed to a 45 cut. So we're going to get this return going on. I'm going to show you guys how to do it and how to have a professional looking result like that. I guess we can't get started just yet. I live in the suburbs about 40 minutes from Detroit, 35, something like that. And as you can see, there's houses everywhere. We're getting a little snow today. And there's some neighborhood deer that come hang out all the time and eat by the fence. You can see my neighbor's dog is over there checking them out. Maybe. He's right there. But it's a common thing. The buck will just come walking through like it's no big deal. The first thing we're going to do to put a return on here is we're going to make a 45 cut just like we're making an outside corner. Now to do these returns, you're going to want this trim to be 6 or 8 inches longer than what you're going to need as an end result, just so that you have the ability to hold on to the smaller piece to make the cuts that's going to be required. So let's get started. We're going to make our first 45 cut just like this. So there we have it, just like the cut you would make for an outside corner. Now we're going to take our cut off and we're going to do the same thing, cut it on a 45 the opposite direction so that it is also going to complete that cut for the outside corner. Once we have that cut complete and we have constructed our perfect outside corner, we're going to cut our next piece to create the return, which is going to be off of this little guy right here. What we're going to do is cut this straight across this line right here by setting our miter saw at 0 and just cutting off this little piece right here. Let's get it done. We want to set our saw at 0 and we want to bring our blade down to cut right along this line. So this is a straight line and you don't want to take off any extra. However, you want to make sure that you get everything that's there, just like that. And this is the little piece that we'll need to complete our return. As you can see with me just holding it on there, we took the end of this and we changed it from this to this. So let me get the other side cut and then we're going to glue these on. I have both ends cut. Now all we need to do is glue them on. Typically I like to use the Titebond molding and trim glue. However, I can't find it anywhere anymore. So we're going to be using quick and thick. It doesn't run, it doesn't drip, and it holds on pretty good. So let's get this glued on. It's supposed to grab really quick too. So we're just going to apply a fairly liberal amount, like so. We're just going to spread that around a little bit. You also want to have a wet cloth possibly nearby so that you can clean up any squeeze out if you have any. Wipe my finger off a little bit. Then we're going to take our little guy And we are just going to glue it right on there. So with very little running out the back side, I'm just going to set it down on here just like this, line it up, give it a nice little push in. I've got a little bit of run out, not bad. I've got a rag here with a little water on it, and we're just going to go ahead and clean off any of that excess. Just like so. And there we have it. Beautiful, professional looks. I'm going to go ahead and glue this other side on and show you the completed piece. Both sides are glued on, and I want to tell you, for as simple as that is an extremely professional look that any DIYer can do to a piece of trim where it ends that's going to look way better than just a blunt cut off end. Both sides are finished. If that was to be used around the bottom of a window, the look would be amazing and professional, and you can do it. That's all we got for this time. If you enjoyed yourself, click on one of those two videos that are going to pop up right there. I'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.